It is our second season. What a milestone, what a journey. And today happens to be our Pillow Talk section, which indeed is a very interesting part of the show. Our Pillow Talk not only talk about detailed relationship issues, but also addresses things that normally you wouldn't want to talk about. But here on the show, you can learn, you can listen, and you can be entertained in every way. Let me not take your time. Today we have a very interesting person in our house. We'll be right back.
It's time to talk.
Ladies and gentlemen, show me Abuja Area Mama in the house today. You are welcome to humanity. It's so good to have you.
Thank you.
Wow, I can't believe that. You are, wow. So please, for those that don't know who you are, can you tell us who you are? Your name, a little bit of who you are for people that don't know you.
All right. My name is Abuja Area Mama, aka Shantake, the #1 ashawo in Abuja.
That's your title?
Yeah, that is the name they know me on social media.
Okay, that's true.
Everybody know me as Avon's babe, as street mama.
It's so interesting to have you in our colorful studio. Now, the way you address yourself, you understand? Do you feel ashamed to be addressed like this, even though you call yourself that?
No, why would I feel ashamed? I don't feel ashamed of like people calling me names like prostitute, this and that, gay. Because you know, in this life, everybody have reason why he or she is doing, and how will I say it, as he is doing, how will I put it?
Knock for English anyhow.
Okay. In this life where we dey bad,
Exactly.
everybody gets wetin make am dey do bad thing
Or good thing.
or good thing. Okay, so this street where you see me dey today, the hustle. No be my mind to do and sharp. Na condition carry me start am. Condition and frustration. I did not plan to become a prostitute, like to become gay prostitute. Like, as in, the reason why I went into this prostitution of a thing is a long story, but I don't know if I can cut it, make it short.
It's okay, we'll come to that. That's, yeah. You can share your story.
Okay. When I was very small, like when I was 10 years, 11 years, I normally behave like a girl. Like each time I want to go out, I will wear woman clothes, like all these short knickers that will tight me, body hug. I will wear my mother's shoe and be walking around the street.
Small.
When I was very small, people will be calling me woman rapper, you know, all those street guys in the ghetto at Gwagwa, because I was born and brought up in Abuja, at Gwagwa, in this Abuja. That is why so many people know me.
Know you, yeah.
That is why I'm popular. So that time I normally behave like a girl. Like my mom, like my parents thought that is a normal thing. Like people was telling them that they should try to stop me. They should try and stop me from behaving like a girl. They did not take it serious. They thought it's a normal something. And that time, I was already doing gay something, like men used to enter me that time. I know now as I want to take talk. 11 and 10, 11.
For 10, 11,
I will not like.
You don't begin fuck.
Yes, then all these street guys in my area at ghetto and the ghetto, they will just call me that time. They will carry biscuit or bread. Say, if I come and collect bread, oh, come collect biscuit, they go they play with me. So before you know what happen, they'll come carry me enter inside their room. Begin they do all those kind of a thing. So, but that time I was not doing it as a prostitute. I was very small that time.
Innocent.
So, but now, let me tell you the reason why I find myself in the street today. So, I was once a fighter that time too in Guagua. I used to fight people I don't used to look for their trouble. They are the one that used to come and find my trouble. So, that time I was very strong. That time people, they 3, 4, 5, they fight only me that time for Guagua. So when I don't beat them, when night don't come, the mama go come carry them, come our house, come they report, say, Mama, if fine, you see what your pikin do my pikin. So my parents, they get tired of me. They say they have to send me to the village before I go give them hypertension. I think I play team. So during December time, they say we want travel for Xmas. They can't carry me, travel for Xmas. So after Xmas, they can't abandon me for village, come back to Abuja. So when I was in the village, I started suffering. The suffering was too much. And even that, my mother and my papa was not sending money to my grandmother. They was not sending food store. I was not going to school. And even my mother and elder sister was not even taking good care of me. Those ones, they just concentrate for only their children. Sometimes they go cook food, I go find food, they go there, they go tell me, say, they don't know, say me, I go come, they don't put my belly, this and that. And before they go even give me ordinary gari, or even that food, they go first stress me, go do this one, go do this one, go do this one. Then go send me work. I was like slave that time. That time they wear ordinary slippers, bedroom slippers. You go shop, cut. My nigga go tear. My mother, sister go decide, no go say, make I change this clothes for my sister pikin. There was only what they concentrate now to take good care of their own children. I was suffering. The suffering was too much. Even as I go village, I still do gay for there. Like some gay guys in the village, all these guys that is gay in that my village, they will do it with me and give me gari, all this small thing. Yeah, that time. So before my grandmother now said that this is too much, you have to go to Abuja and meet your parents. Because she knows see where mama and papa go born pikin, abandon pikin for village. They know they send money, they know they send food store. As in, I suffered a lot in the village. I passed through a lot. So my grandmother was not having transport, money to give me for transport. I carry back go park with bedroom slipper away with nika. Go they cry, they beg drivers, make them help me, put me from motor, and come back to Abuja. That was 2006, so 26 that time. They come tell me, say, this small boy, you are too small. Why you know for Abuja? What do you want to go to for Abuja? I tell them, now there them born me. Now there I grew up. I was once living there before I came back to Ebonyi State. So one man, a day is time to come look me. He shake his head. He said, where I say I go for Abuja? I say I go Guagua. I can't begin the couple places where I know for Abuja. The man can't really know, say, this guy don't stay for Abuja before. He can't tell me, say, have you eaten? I say, no. They can't buy me rice for the mama put. I can't the shop. Buy me mineral, and they drink, they chop, and they drink the mineral. The man just they look me come ask me, say, where are your parents? I say they are in the village. He's shaking head. For him mind, he go say, this guy don't really suffer. Because the way that I was watching the food, that kind of food, I never shop since I did village that time. Where you want to see better food shop? The day where you go see Gary drink, make you thank your God. I suffer a lot. If not be say blood is thicker than water, you see my parents, but I will never forgive them. But I don't forgive them because they are my blood. Now them born me. I know now them follow contribute for waiting push me enter this street life where I do today. So when I came back to Abuja now, that night, I reached my house, our house. My papa carry cutlass, pursue me for house. Say if I not I take come Abuja, make I use like that, go back to village. That I came to Abuja, I did not inform anybody. I came to start causing problem for them. He pursue me, my mother they come and die. No mama we born pikin now. They come and die and say, leave this boy. My papa no agree, pursue me. I carry bag, with the backo bag I carry come run for house, come up for house, enter street. You get one street where they say they for my area. Jua Road, and they call them for Abuja. Some of them where they for Abuja, where they stay for Guagua. Then go know that place. They call am Jowa Road. Now there one the Edo girl, they do salon. That Edo girl, before I go back to village, before my papa send me back to village, I been go there, I been dey help and they do all this small work. Like I go pack dirty, sweep shop for them, mop everywhere for them for shop. Now hairdresser. She's into salon business. So she go dash me 20 naira, 10 naira that time, that year. So she come see me that night, say, Ifeanyi, when you come back to Abuja? I said, nah, this night too. She come see me, she the condition where I dey say, now, wow, not be small suffer, you suffer for that village where you dey. I said, my sister, na long story. She carry me enter her shop, begin dey ask me, I can't tell am everything. She's okay, she dey stay for when they call, he do carry me. That is where the place that is close to this place that I'm living now. It's close to Dapi, Life Camp. She said she's living there. Say, I have to come and be staying with her, but she don't want me to let my parents know that I'm living with her. That if my parents find out, they will come to make trouble with her. I said, no problem, they will not find out. So I now carry my bag, follow her to her house that night. She can't give me a lot. She said, you go to help me, they wash clothes, they do work for me, they do small work for me, and I'm going to feed you. Is that okay with you? I say, yes. So I don't know, say the girl, they do ashawo that time. You know, Edo people, now they know they carry last for ashawo. Most of Edo girls now ashawo than they do. Even for Nigeria, even for outside country. So every night she go come back the next morning. Every night she go come back the next morning. I come ask and say, auntie, which kind of work they do? She come tell me, say, she dey do hotel work. I say, where you dey work? She said she dey work for what they call Bolingo Hotel in Abuja here. That time. She not tell me truth. So one second time, after like 3 to 4 months, then she come tell me, say, Ifeanyi, you resemble woman. You find like woman. You do like woman. Say, she get connection with all these Oyibo guys, Oyibo men, with all these Alhaji, where they like their fellow man. Then they like guys where they behave like woman like me. I can't they pretend like say, auntie, I don't know what they talk about. Me, I know say they don't they enter me right from when I did 10, 11. That time I think I was 15, I be 16 years. Because now I'm 32 years now. I was born 1991. So I couldn't pretend like say, auntie, I don't know what they talk about. I know be woman now. She say, see you. Say you go make money well. Say she get connection with all these big Alhaji with Oyibo men. Once okay, say she go dey connect me to them, then go dey pay her money from there. She go dey give me something from there. I go get money, go rent my own house. I said okay. That time she go plait me hair, do me makeup. She go dress me half dressing like unisex. But the person see me for now, he go this side be woman, I go this side be man. She go carry me enter Sheraton. You know Sheraton Hotel. There's a place they call Elephant Bar in Sheraton that time, where all these prostitutes that in Abuja, they used to come and gather at night to hustle. Now there we go enter, go sit down. As we sit down there, me and she go come buy me 1 bottle of Coke. I go dey drink. She go come, any man which she won't connect me, she see what she won't connect me to. She go tell me, say, follow that man. The man don't settle up, they will go use me. And that time, most of the men, what they use me, they know they use condom. They enter me. That time, and God even helped me say, I no carry sickness that time, or they no use me for money ritual that time. That was how this girl continued doing this thing. Till in 2010.
That's almost 4 years.
2010. That 2010, she connect me to one Alhaji. So as she connect me to the Alhaji, after me and the Alhaji do something finish, I say, Alhaji, pay me my money. Alhaji tell me, say, she don't pay my madam money. I say, child, how long this kind of thing will continue? This girl don't overuse me. So that time I did very small. I never too wise. I said, this girl don't overuse me. So I just Alhaji enter inside between go the washing body. Now I can't thief him money. Because one thing I take like myself, I know they lie.
That one
I know they lie. I thief the man money wrong. So the man can't come, he discover that I don't carry money, can't call my friend. As I thief the man money wrong, I don't go back to where my friend they stay. I go all this uncompleted build where they some ashawo they stay inside town where security did and they pay for 500 naira at that time. Now they go pay money, stay that time. So my friend come to line say that day come to line say she never see me, I never come back. Say she never see me, I never come back. Say if I come back, she go talk to me, ask me question why I do like that. So after 2 days, I can't go back to house. As I just knock, like the girl just come stand for front of door, carry her put for waist, say, hey, madam, where you from the come since 2 days? And why you keep Alhaji money? The Alhaji where I connect you to. Not and say, auntie, you don't overuse me. You know they said to me well. You go connect me to man. Man go pay you money. After everything, you go dey give me 1,000, 1,500, 2,000. If I talk, you go tell me say, I dey accommodate you, I dey feed you, I dey clothe you. Which kind of clothes you dey buy for me? Okrika, one naira, 20 naira, 30 naira, 15 naira. That was then when we say things still dey okay. You go even buy clothes for okrika, 30 naira, 20 naira, 15 naira. She said, look at this dirty gutter. Say she pick me inside gutter, clean me up, keep me for house, they feed me. Now I don't get mouth to dey talk to them anyhow. So I dey feel say I don't turn to madam, I don't dey wise. I say, auntie, no be like that. I dey respect you, but you don't overuse me. You don't use me. And you know they said to me well. Now this girl go enter his house, carry my bag to the way far side. Say, since I don't turn to big madam, I want the challenger. I go come off her house.
We'll be right back.
And she pursue me. So I come from there, go stay for one place where all these ashawo where they stay for house for my tama. They pay 10,000 every week. And there I go, they stay. The person will get the house now, friend. Then they hustle together inside club. Now she can't go tell the guest, make the girl pursue me for house. Say she go frustrate my life.
We'll come back. Guys, this is his story of her life. If you just tuned in and you want to know what we're talking about, stay tuned. We'll be right back.
It's time to talk.
Welcome back. This is our Pillow Talk, very interesting section. And today we have in the house Area Mama, popularly called, and also she calls herself Queen of the Streets. So she was telling some of her stories, but I want to ask her some specific questions. Now, with all your experience, I've seen some of your, I listened to some of your discussions. Are you in love right now?
Yeah, I'm in love.
Okay, let's stop there. We're going to talk about that later. So if someone chooses to keep you, to want to marry you today, will you want to get married?
To be sincere, I will not do that. But I can only do like relationship. Like if you want to date me, just like the way I have my new sugar daddy now. But for me to marry my fellow man, I can't do that. And I will not marry too. I will not marry woman. I will not marry till I die. Till I go die, I no go marry. If I don't repent, stop all this thing where I do, I will just remain single, give my life to Christ. That's how they always tell people.
Now I want to ask you some questions, because we're going to finish the section and then now, who are your highest paid clients? That's which people they pay you pass. Now Alaji or na young boys or which people they pay you pass when you come
elderly men they pay me pass. And then they respect themselves pass. Like men sometimes when you come up for night, meet all these young guys. After I don't finish something finish. They no go want pay you, they'll come they show you why you, all those kind of a thing. Agboro, all those kind of things. So, but you say elderly men, even though those young guys, if they start to do all those things, if you come they shout, say pay me, they're not going to agree. If they disgrace yourself, they disgrace them, then go say, we disgrace ourselves together now. They're not get shame for body. But you see elderly man, if you don't begin to shout, if you don't pay me, I go do like this, I go do like this, the man will just respect himself. Carry your money give you. Some of them know they like slow brain, and they want slow brain. Then even sometimes they carry, before they go start anything with you, they go pay you. They go pay, but now young guys, they are you too much. Wuru too much.
Now, you don't give out all your men clothes. You don't dash all your men clothes out.
No, I still have some that I used to wear at daytime. Because most time when I normally cross dress is nights. When I want to go out for my business, I will cross dress. And the people that used to carry me at night, they don't know that I'm a guy. Most of them, they think that I'm a woman. But many people used to tell me that Area Mama na lie. How you go say, man could come carry you with your strong body, that man no go know say you be man. And where then they phone use you? Now for back, I be now for phone.
That's the question I want to ask you too. Because that's it, everybody will be one,
They are confused.
imagination. That's the question we're going to ask you. But before we go to those questions, what is the most embarrassing thing you've ever experienced?
Okay.
In all your experience, what did don't embarrass you past?
What don't embarrass me past for street will be say, and it don't happen to me for street will shake my body. Now one second time will be say, plenty people agboro gather me, beat me for we say too. Because of waiting one girl do. One girl go thief one guy money. Me and the girl follow go runs. And 2 guys carry us. You go thief the one of the guys 700,000. And tell me say, babe, no go that place again. And me I no know.
Okay.
So after the next day I can't go there. One of those guys will be carry her, me and the girl, can't see me. Can't go pack all this album will be say life don't tire for we say true. They carry stick, carry belt, carry many things, can't they beat me where I stand. They beat me, naked me. Now from there the guy can't even discover say na man I be because they don't beat me, they tear my clothes. Now so they gather me. Beat me. I don't almost die. I know they breathe again. Collect my bag, everything. The guy come tell me, say, do you remember me? He say, me and my friend plan to thief in friend. I said, I don't know anything about the money. He said my friend thief in friend 700,000. And this girl no tell me. Make you see how some ashawo wicked wish. And that is why it's good. Me, they follow. When I know they day 2, they go runs. If you want go runs, go on your own. If you don't day 2, 3, go. One person still go do bad thing, run. Go tell the rest, and the rest no go know. Later now, the ashawo man go catch you now, come begin the embarrass you.
This is so sad. This is so sad. Now, I don't know. This is so interesting, but you'll be amazed what you're going to get next, because we're going to go into the most interesting part of the show. Why do they like to tell people your story every time?
Okay, the reason why I like to tell people my story every time. Say, as I do this ashawo work as a guy, a man, many people then believe, say, Area Mama, they make her. She they get money, this and that. She they shine, she they change hair, she they change clothes, this and that. They don't know, say, street life no easy. And some of them, they get intention of like, going in, that I want to talk
to copy what you do.
Some of them won't be like Area Mama of Abuja. Some of the guys, the gay guys, they won't be like Area Mama of Abuja. And some of the girls, when they do ashawo like me, sometimes they're going to send me message for Instagram, for my DM, for Facebook, for TikTok, for my DM. Area Mama, please help me. I dey suffer. I want to do ashawo. I want to come Abuja. I want to come stay with you. Make I follow you. They do ashawo work. May you teach me how to do ashawo. Now start going to hear different story. Sometimes I go to verse, they block them one by one. So I dey always like to tell them my story. What thing they happen to me for street, so that they go to learn from what thing I dey talk. They go know say street life no dey easy. So what thing Area Mama dey pass through, dey easy for them. Sometimes they carry 100,000 come back, 80,000, 100 and something. But I dey tell them it's not be one man give me that money. Before I gather that kind of money, I don't meet like 6 men, 7 men, 5 men.
We're coming to that. So people, this is Pillow Talk section with the Kaine Kranda show. And today we have Area Mama in the house. She calls herself Queen of the Streets. She calls herself the Queen of Ashawo. And she's not even ashamed of herself because she has a history and she has a story. So before you judge and point fingers to say, oh, listen to her story, then you understand. So for this section, we're going to come to an end, and we thank you for staying tuned. And don't forget, there's a part 2 of this discussion. Bye-bye for now.
Take a seat, let's have a chat. What's going on with you? Something fun, something new. Let's see what we can do. It's time to talk.